Hey everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. I got a question today and it's interesting. And by the way, any of you guys can do this. You can email me, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. You can also call or text me 949-415-6256 or follow me on every social network you can think of. And if I'm not on it, tell me why I should be on it, alright? There's tons of them now, but I'm on all the major ones, right? So you can send me your questions. I'll keep you anonymous unless you specifically ask me not to. So I got a good one that I've always kind of glossed over and not really gave much thought about. I mean, I've had a casual conversation with people about it in the past, but never really put much thought into it. And it's why is our industry, the clinical research industry, especially when it comes to study coordinators and CRAs, why does it skew so heavily towards females as opposed to males? And the person who sent me this question, he says he believes it's 80% female, 20% males when it comes to positions like study coordinators and CRAs. I don't think it's that high. I think it's more 60-40. And I think there's no specific factor as to why our industry, which is a sub-part of, or a sub-industry of the greater healthcare industry in general, why there's more females than males there. I think it's more 60-40 actually when it comes to study coordinators, and then when it comes to CRAs, I think it's probably more 65-35, maybe even 70-30. It's even a little higher when it comes to CRAs. However, the good news is when it comes to PIs, I think it's 50-50, and again, I don't think they keep official stats on these things, but I kind of wish they would. 50-50 female, male principal investigators, and 50-50 medical monitors, male, female. So I think those two positions in our industry are pretty equal when it comes to male and females. Actually, from my own anecdotal experience, and I've probably participated in over 100 protocols, if not more, I've dealt primarily with male medical monitors. So that's a little interesting there. But I think when you want to look at the study coordinators and the CRA statistic and why it skews so heavily towards females, I think you got to take a macro look at, like a macro bird's eye blimp view of just society in general. I know in 2013 when they did take stats of male-female graduation rates from colleges. That skewed 60-40 females. There's that 60-40 number again. And in 2015, it's probably going to be similar to that. For those of you watching in the future, it is 2015 now. 60-40 females graduate college, males are at the 40. So I know when I was hiring for study coordinators, one of my requirements were you had to have a bachelor's degree. So right there, that could be a factor there. 60% graduation rates are female. All right. Or if you didn't have a bachelor's degree, you had to have a medical assistant certification or LVN or even a registered nurse. And those skew really heavily towards females. I mean, medical assistants are probably 70-30 females. LVNs are probably the same, 70-30. Nurses, maybe 60-40. So you really got to look at the macro picture and the macro economics of why this is the case. We don't get into economics too much on this blog, but clinical research is a business, so we do have to look at macro factors sometimes. So I think that's the reason, really. And you'd have to really look at, I guess, starting from college graduation rates and then try to figure out why more females are medical assistants than males. And this trickles up to the CRAs, because to be a CRA you have to have some kind of research experience. Most people get research experience being a study coordinator. Many study coordinators, the majority of study coordinators are females. This leads to the majority of CRAs being females as well. However, like I said, project managers, usually 50-50, medical monitors, usually 50-50, and principal investigators, usually 50-50. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if it doesn't. Let me know your thoughts on this too. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.